want to do it at home there. But anyway, then better to do that. I can give some communication with you. If you want to share any message or if you want to share any article, directly we are able to get it clearly. Okay, right, sir. Do all these things. Now, coming to the concepts, coming to the content here, what we are going to understand. Everybody understand it now? Java is a content here we are discussing. Just one more minute, one more point, last one more time. Just 1 minute. Then a few points here I want to discuss with you regarding this. Right, sir. Yeah. See, first of all, I want to give some clarity for you, try to understand it. All of you now tell me, if you want to prepare any project, if you want to prepare any project in the companies, we need to follow the software project life cycle. The software project life cycle means that what exactly the phases we have to follow to prepare a software project in the companies. All right, if we come for this particular points, there I'm telling to you clearly, observe carefully. If we take a project, if you want to take any project, 1 minute. So here, this is a project here, software project. There we are able to have number of phases. What are the various phases are available? The very first one is analysis. The first phase is what there, analysis. And the second phase is development. The second phase is what there, development. And the third phase is testing. Third phase is what there, testing. And the fourth one, after this testing, the fourth one is what? Production. Fourth one is what there? Production phase. So these many phases are available if you want to prepare any project in the companies, software project in the companies. What are the various phases are now tell me? First one is what there? Analysis. Next one is what there? Development. Next one is what there? Testing. And the last one is what there? Production. So what is this analysis actually? Before going to start the project development, first of all, what exactly the phases are available, what exactly the modules are available, how many modules are available, what is the purpose of each and every module, how many resources we require, the total analysis, the total architecture, some blueprint about our project will be created under this analysis part. Okay, the total one physical shape we are able to provide for this particular project under this analysis part. But who will perform this analysis part actually? In general, high-end people, the topmost people in the project architecture, they will do this analysis part. Being the developer, we are not going to involve inside this analysis part. The topmost persons inside the project hierarchy, they will take this analysis part. Understand it clearly. So we will not think about this analysis part, just leave this one clearly. Now coming to the development part. All right. Again, this development part will be divided into three types. Development part will be divided into three types. What are the three types of this development part actually? First one is front-end development, and the second one is what there? middleware application development, and the third one is back-end development. First one is what there? Front-end development. Front-end development. And the second one is what there? Middleware application development. Middleware application development. And the last one is what there? Back-end development. Back-end development. There are three types of developments here we are able to have. So what is this front-end development actually? If we go for any website or any web application or any enterprise application, web pages we are able to see. The login pages maybe, registration pages maybe, add forms, search forms. The pages are prepared or not. So that part is nothing but what their front-end development. Understand my point clearly? To prepare the front-end development, here we are going to use a set of technologies. To prepare this front-end development, we are going to use a set of technologies. What are the various technologies here we are going to use to prepare this front-end development? The first one is what there, HTML, CSS. After this HTML, CSS, next one is what there, Bootstrap. Next one is what there, JavaScript. After this JavaScript, then what next one here, jQuery. So these are like what their front-end technologies. Observe carefully. These are like what their front-end technologies. Moreover, these technologies are commonly called as what their basic UI technologies. Basic UI technologies. This name, a separate name is available for these 5 technologies. They are nothing but what their basic UI technologies. Got it or not? Along with this basic UI technologies, there we are going to provide some other content like what there, Angular. The next one is what there, React.js. Next one is what there, Vue.js, and so on. Some other technologies are available. Some other names are available. These names are called what there? We can call them frameworks. We can call them as what there? Frameworks. For the UI technologies, these are called as what there? Frameworks. Everybody understand it clearly? These are nothing but what there? Frameworks. See, here the point is what there? All these names, all these technologies names are what there? Basic UI technologies. And these are called as like what there? Frameworks. So by using these frameworks, maybe by using these basic UI technologies, maybe we are able to prepare what their front-end development. We are able to create front-end part of the applications. Okay, fine. Front-end is okay. Now understand the point here. What I am telling to you. I have some registration form. Some registration form is available. Website, simple website. We can think some registration form is available. In that registration form, we enter our data. We entered our data. What data here we provided here? Some username, some password, or some user age, or maybe professional details, maybe like some different details. Here we are able to provide all the data. After providing all the data, when we click on enter button, or maybe submit button, automatically the data will come to the server side application or not? Definitely the data will come to the server side or not? At server side, the data will be taken, the data will be processed. Finally, the data has to be stored into the databases. We enter the data in the form. When we click on submit button, the data will come to the server side application. Server side application will take the data. It will do some process. Process is nothing but business processing. It will validate the data, maybe it will do some operations over the data. After that, when the data is finalized, the data will be stored into a particular database. So to take the data, to process the data, to store the data into the databases, we require one application at server side or not? That application is nothing but what there? Middleware application. That application is nothing but what there? Middleware application. Its development is nothing but what? Middleware application development. That application is called as middleware application, and its thing is nothing but what there? Middleware application development. To prepare this middleware application development, we have so many options are available. So many options are available. What are the various options here we are going to take now? Either we can take Java, or we can take Python, or we can take .NET, or we can take any some other technology. But anyway, we are at Java side now. We are talking about Java. There we have to understand like what there Java and its correlated technologies. Of course, for this middleware application development, you may go for so many technologies. Where one of the best technologies what there Java. Java is the main technology to prepare what there middleware application development. But what are the alternatives for this Java? If you think about it, alternatives for Java are like what there we can use directly like what there Python, we can use what there .NET and so on and so on and so on. All the things here we are able to use. But if we use Java, if we use Java as the middleware technology, middleware application development technology, what exactly the courses, what exactly the technologies under the Java we have to learn. We are going to use for this middleware application development. Right. For that, I'm giving some clarity. Try to understand these points clearly. Now, if you want to use this as a middleware application development, first of all, we need to understand what their core Java. First one is what there core Java. Next one is what there advanced Java. Then after this advanced Java, next one is what there Hibernate. After this Hibernate, next one is what there Spring. Next one is what there Springboard. Then after this Springboard, what next one here microservices. Then after this web services, and so on and so on and so on. Some other content is available that we have to understand clearly. So these many technologies there we are going to use to prepare this middleware application development. All these are Java and its correlated things now. Java and its correlated things. For example, if we use .NET, if we use .NET for this middleware application development, there we have to use C#.NET or maybe ASP.NET or maybe MVC framework, like so many things are available. Or else, if we use this Python as a middleware application development, there we can use core Python, advanced Python, Django, REST API, Flask. So many technologies are available if you want to use as what there Python as a middleware application development technology. So finally, these are the various things here we have to use for what their middleware application development. Okay, now Java based technologies set here are given there about this. That's okay, fine. Next one is what is the last one here? Now tell me back-end development. Back-end technology. Back-end development in the sense, if we take any enterprise application, we will enter the data in the forms. That is front end. We will enter the data in the front end. When we click on submit button, automatically the data will be transferred from front end to the middleware application development. In the middleware application, the data will be taken, the data will be processed. When data is finalized, the data has to be stored into the databases or not. Yeah, the database is nothing but what their backend. The database is nothing but what their backend. In that backend, we are going to store our data. For the sake of our future references, no, we are going to store the data in the backend. Everybody understand this point clearly. All right, sir. What technologies we are going to use to prepare this backend? Actually, either we can use what there Oracle, there we can use like what there. Another one is what there MySQL. Understand it clearly, and so on and so on and so on. Some other technologies are also available, like MongoDB. We are able to use if it is a small scale application. Like so many databases are available. PostgreSQL, like different database technologies are available. They are nothing but what their back-end technologies. They are nothing but what their back-end technologies. So finally, what we understood clearly, development part, if we consider, three types of developments are available. What are the three types of developments now? Front-end development, middleware application development, back-end development. To prepare this front-end development, what technologies and frameworks here we required here? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, and so on. And Angular, React.js, Vue.js, and so on. And to prepare this middleware application development, we may use either Java, or we may use Python, or we may use .NET, whatever it may be. But if we use Java, what technologies we need to have awareness there? Core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Springboard, microservices, web services. Okay, fine. If we use backend development, backend technologies, What technologies here we are going to use there? Oracle, MySQL, and so on. So many technologies are available. Just 1 minute. Right, sir. Now, so these many technologies are available to prepare what there? The total development part. These many parts are available. These many technologies are existed for what there? Development parts. Getting clarity, no? Up to this? Now, okay, fine. I have a project actually. I have a project where I completed analysis part and I completed development. All the types of development here we completed. What is the next one here? What is the next one here? No, testing. Next one is what the testing. When the development part is completed, we will move our project to the testing QA. There they will execute some test cases. If they find any problems in the testing part here, immediately they will send back the total project back to the again development process. Again, the developers, concerned developers will take that. Developers will identify where the problem is available. Again, they correct it. Then after that, again, they will move that project to the testing. Again, testers will do some testing. They will run some test cases. Still, they identified any problems there in the project. Again, they will send back the project to the respective development part. Again, modifications are going to be performed here. Then the modified project will be given back to the testing. Like this, the project will be moved in between testing and development so many times. It's not like in 1 or 2 times until the testers are satisfying that entire project, they'll send the project back to the development part. Again and again, developers have to perform modification and they have to send again and again to what their testing phase. At finally, after completion of so many attempts in testing, finally the testing will be passed. When the testing is passed there, automatically the project will be submitted to what their production mode. But to perform this testing, there we are going to use some technologies, some tools here we are going to use. To perform this testing, there we are going to use a set of technologies and tools. What technologies and tools here at present here we are going to use to perform this testing now? If you observe this, the simple thing is what there? Manual plus selenium. Manual plus selenium. Automation testing and manual testing, these two things are going to be happen. Finally, here we are going to have the tool, the very famous tool or the demanded tool in outside is what there for testing. Selenium is one of the tool. What is the tool? It is available here. Selenium is one of the tool. Manual plus selenium, these two combination, we are able to perform what their testing. Understand it clearly. So why I'm discussing all these points, you'll understand at the end. There is a particular reason for it. That's why here I'm giving all these points here. Try to observe carefully. Next one is okay, fine. Testing is passed. Certification is available. Tested successfully. Then after that, the next we need to send the project to the production or not. The last phase of the project life cycle is what there? Production. What is the meaning of this production here? No, sending that project to the client home, giving that project to what their client's hand. Am I right or not? Okay. Whenever we are sending that project to the client's hand, what we are going to do at the client's home there? Now tell me what we are going to perform about this project at the client home there. Right, exactly. When the project is in production mode, there we are going to perform some activities. What activities here we are able to perform there? We can understand it now. The first one is what there? Deployment. Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Deployment. Next one is what there? Monitoring. Next one is what there? Maintenance. So these are three things we are going to perform under like what their production. When the project is in production mode, these many things here we are going to perform at our client home. Understand my point clearly? What are the three activities here we are going to perform there? Deployment. Next one is what there? Monitoring. And the next one is what there? Maintenance. These three things we are going to concentrate on what there? Production mode here. Production of the project. All right. Now, to perform these three activities, what technologies and tools here we are going to use? That's my question. To perform these activities, what the tools we are going to use, what frameworks or what tools we are going to use for that. I'll give some clarity, try to understand it all of you know. First one is what we have to do there. Deployment here we want to perform. All of you listen carefully. Deployment here we want to perform. If you want to perform deployment, definitely we require some operating system or not. To deploy, okay, fine. First of all, tell me, if you want to deploy our project, we need to have some servers or not? Definitely, we need to take some servers. Okay, fine. But where we are going to run that servers, no, on the top of the operating system. There definitely we required to take one operating system or not. But my question is, which operating system we want to take for our application deployment? What operating system we want to take for our application deployment? If we take this particular point here, I'm clear about it. We are not going to use Windows operating system for the server maintenance. For the sake of the server environment, Windows operating system is not at all suggestible. Yes, sir. All of you get my point here. Which operating system is not suggestible there? Windows operating system is not suggestible. Why? Because Windows operating system is mainly for the sake of the entertainment. Windows operating system is for the sake of what there? Entertainment. Maximum Windows operating system is for the sake of playing the video games or maybe watching movies. For this, it is very good, excellent, user-friendly environment. It is providing for us, but not for server-side environment. To maintain the server or to provide some server-side environment, which operating system is very good? If you think about it, that operating system would be like what there? Linux operating system is perfect. Linux operating system is what there? Very good. So we need to have knowledge on what there? Linux operating system. Understand my point or not? Okay, fine. One more thing, now try to understand it clearly. One more point here, what I'm telling to you. Linux operating system is okay, that's nice. After that, what next one here we have to take? No, observe carefully. I need to take a server or not? If you want to deploy an application, server is required or not? Server-side applications only we are going to prepare. Definitely server is required. Not only server. Database are required or not? Database is here we have to take. The sufficient networking is required or not? Without having networking, we can't do anything here. Understand my point here now? So, and so on and so on and so on. All these are called as infrastructure for the enterprise application. What is it now? Infrastructure for the enterprise applications. Nowadays, no company is maintaining their own infrastructure for the enterprise applications. They are giving their infrastructure support for some third-party organizations. Every client is providing that infrastructure support to what their third-party organizations. Who are the third-party organizations nowadays in outside? No, they are nothing but cloud providers. Who are providing that infrastructure? No, cloud providers. Who are the cloud providers actually? Your Amazon Web Services, AWS. AWS is one of the cloud technology. Microsoft Azure is another cloud technology. Another one is what the GCP, Google Cloud Platform. This is also a very good cloud provider nowadays in outside, and so on. So many cloud providers are available nowadays. Every company is using cloud provider. That means cloud technology to get the total infrastructure for our for our enterprise application. So we need to have awareness on like what there. AWS is the topmost one that we need to have awareness here clearly. Now, sir, now Linux is required. Along with this Linux, then what we required here now? AWS is also be required. All of you are getting it or not? All right. Apart from this, when the project we deployed, deployment of the project, testing of the project, little bit, right? Next one, testing of the project, deployment of the project. That the server is providing all services to this project or not? That monitoring is required. Answer my point, Kenu. Then after that, if any issues are coming, automatically we have to resolve that issues there now. All right, that monitoring tools here we require here. So for deployment of the project, monitoring of the project, maintenance of the project, so many tools we are going to use explicitly. Number of tools we are going to use explicitly about our project. That all these tools are called as, all the tools are having some common name. All these tools are called as like what there? DevOps tools. All of you observe carefully. DevOps tools. All the tools are called as like what there? DevOps tools. So here what we require here, along with all these things, no, DevOps tools are also required if you want to go for what there? Deployment, monitoring, and maintenance of our application. Now tell me, sir, overall, what are the various things here we are providing there? Now tell me. First of all, here we provided like what there? Linux. Then after this, what next one here we provided here? AWS. And next one is like what there? DevOps tools. These many tools and technologies here we are going to use when the project is in what there? Production mode. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? So finally, what is the point I'm telling to you? If you want to complete your project totally, you must manage these many phases, these many technologies, these many frameworks, and these many tools. Here we have to manage clearly. Right. One more point here I'm telling you, observe carefully. If we take 10 years back, how development is going on in the companies, listen, all of you know, 10 years back, if we take how development is going on in the companies there, a separate team is available for what they, for this team one, nearly 10 members, 10 developers, depending on the length of the project. A separate team is available for front-end development. There are how many developers are working there? 10 developers are working for front-end development. For middleware application development, depending on the application length, another team is going to be used for middleware application development. So this is what their team 2 for middleware application development. How many developers are working there? 20 members team. Then it is working there. For example, the team is working for middleware application development. That is the second one. Next one is what there. For the back-end development, how many members are working there? Maybe 6 or 7 developers are working. That is team 3 for the sake of like what there back-end development. Observe carefully. For front-end development, team 1. For middleware application development, team 2. For back-end development, team 3. 7 developers are working for it. Example, just a simple. On an average, I'm taking all the members here now. After that, testing. For the sake of this testing, then team 4. Then how many members are working there? So on an average, we can understand 5 members team that is working there for the sake of what they're testing clearly. Next one is for production. All right, team 5 is available. How many developers are working there? Maybe 10 members might be there working for the sake of like what their production. Then where maybe different departments are available there clearly. Apart from all these teams, no, some other teams are available. What about some other team here? We can understand clearly. Now here, this is like what their server admin team. Of course, operations team will take care about it. Server administration, system administration team is available. Database administration team is available. Like this, some administrators teams are also available. So many. So there also we can understand in the miscellaneous parts nearly 10 members. Some other team is working there regarding that one. Now overall, now tell me overall, how many teams are working there totally for the sake of this? No, if you observe this, totally almost all 6 or 7 teams are working for a particular project. Am I right or not? 5 or 6 number of teams are working for a particular project. Then I'm telling you this total thing is going on before 10 years. Before 10 years, how the development is going on, I'm giving clarity. But at present, the story is totally different. I'll give that information to you now. Now listen carefully. When the project is in analysis part, listen carefully. When the project is in analysis part, all these teams are vacant. They're not having any work, just they're relaxed in the companies. But still companies are giving salaries for them. Am I right or not? When the project is in analysis part, nobody is having work there about all the teams, 5 or 6 teams. No, they're relaxed, they're vacant totally, they're not having any work. Right. When the project is in front-end development, only team 1 is working, all remaining teams are not having any work, simply they're relaxed. When the project is in like what their development, middleware application development, remaining teams are not having any work, only what team is having work, that team 2 is working, remaining teams are not having any work. When the project is in a back-end development, remaining teams are not having work. When the project is in testing, no other team is having any work, only testing team is working for it, QA team. When the project is in production, only operations team will work for it, remaining teams are not having any work. Observe carefully. So if we take this entire architecture of the project, at a time, how many members are working there? At a time, maybe 1 or 2 teams are working there. All remaining team members are not having any work. It's a waste of the time for all the developers or not. Company will provide some amount of money without having any work or not. Is a loss to the company or not? Is a loss to the companies or not? Understand my point clearly. So by thinking about all this, by thinking about all the points now, finally, what companies are doing, they changed their approach of taking the employees. They changed their approach towards the employees, over the employees. What approach they changed? What new approach they provided clearly? If you think about it, now the new approach for all the employees is like what I'm telling to you. The new approach is like what? They want to take some developers. As per the new approach, what companies want to do, they want to take some developers. The developer must have knowledge on front-end development, must have knowledge on middleware application development. The same developer must have knowledge on back-end development. The same developer must have knowledge on testing. The same developer must have knowledge on production issues. The same developer must have knowledge on what they're all these deployment, monitoring, and maintenance kind of things. No, companies wants to take such type of developers. If company is taking the type of developer, when the project is in front-end development, the same developer will be involved in the front-end development. When the project is in middleware application development, the same developer will be involved in the application development. When the project is in back-end development, the same developer will be utilized. When the project is in testing, the same developer will be involved. When the project is in production, the same developer will be used. So if we take such type of developers like 5 or 6 members there, they can complete the total application or not. But in the previous case, how many developers we have to maintain there? Almost all 40 to 50 developers we have to maintain in the previous cases now. But at present, how many developers we can manage there? Is a team of 10 developers is sufficient? They will involve in the total life cycle of the project or not? Then within 10 members, within the 10 members team, we can complete the total project or not? The complete project we are able to finish with the 10 members team or not? Now, this approach that companies are following clearly. Just think a minute about it. Maintaining 50 developers and maintaining 10 developers, which one is simple for the companies? No. Definitely 10 developers scheme is what there is an advantage to the developers. So they don't want to go for what there that 50 members developers development team can. Yes, sir. Are you getting my point or not? All right. Nowadays, every company is looking for such type of developers only. The name of the type of developer, those who are having knowledge on front-end development, middleware application development, back-end development, testing, and production. If any developer is having such kind of knowledge, that developer is called full stack developer. The developer is called as what there? Full stack developer. If it is Java basis, full stack Java developer. If it is a Python basis, full stack Python developer. If it is a .NET basis, full stack .NET developer. Now, nowadays, every company is looking for what? Only full stack Java developers. Now, the term is trending in outside. Every company, almost 99% of the companies are looking for only full stack Java developers only. Instead of searching for the normal Java developer, full stack Java developer, every company is looking there. Every company wants to take that full stack Java developer. Now, altogether, I'm asking to you now, tell me, how many technologies must be avoided by the full stack Java developer? Now tell me, what exactly the technology said that full stack Java developer must aware there? Now tell me, if we come for this particular point, I'm able to give clarity on this full stack Java developers case now. Overall, just let me copy this one here. It may be useful for you. Right, sir. Now, let me give this copy here. So in full stack Java developer, what exactly the technology is here? We need to have awareness there. If you want to go for the full stack Java developer, observe carefully. Nearly 14 to 15 number of technologies must be avoided by the full stack Java developer. See this. What are the various things I'm telling here? Core Java, Advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, Oracle, basic UI. Basic UI in the sense what there? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, these many things now. Next one is what there? Angular or React.js, Linux, AWS, DevOps, and testing tools. These many technologies that full stack Java developer must have knowledge. Sir, are you getting that? Not what I'm telling them. Okay, fine. Forget about this diagram. Okay, this is not required for you. Just only I'm telling to you, full stack Java developers. The course in the sense, full stack Java developer. Course in the sense, these many technologies you must have knowledge. Got it or not? Okay, fine. Just leave this total part here. Then what I'm telling to you, apart from this, apart from this, what exactly the knowledge is required for the full stack Java developers? What knowledge is required for full stack Java developers? The total analysis here are given there. Now try to understand it clearly. The total analysis here are given about this full stack Java developers content here. That's it. Observe carefully. Okay, fine. If you understand this total content here, then what knowledge is required for full stack Java developers? All the technologies here are given. That's okay, fine. All right, sir. Now the next one is what there. After this, Durga Soft is providing some courses related to the Java. What courses, what packages Durga Soft is providing for our courses here, if you think about it. Observe carefully. Overall, four types of batches are provided by Durga Soft. Overall, four types of batches are provided by Durga Soft. What four types of batches that Durga Soft is providing there? The first one is what there? Only core Java. Only Java, only core Java. If you want to take now, then this is batch one. That is also be possible. Next one is the basic Java package. Inside this basic Java package, core Java, advanced Java, Oracle, basic UI. Core Java, advanced Java, Oracle, and basic UI. Next one is complete Java package. In a complete Java package, what courses here we are included there? We have included core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, Oracle, and basic UI. Core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, Oracle, and basic UI. Batch 4, full stack Java. This is totally what there, full stack Java. All 14 courses here what I have given. Core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, Oracle, basic UI, Angular, React JS, Linux, AWS, DevOps, testing tools, and so on. These many technologies are available. Right. If we take all these technologies in full stack Java, or maybe all are, these parts up to these 7 subjects like core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services. Up to this part, I will take the responsibility. I will handle this total Java stream. This total is what their Java stream. And the remaining courses are taken by some other developers, some other trainers at Durga Soft. Oracle might be some other trainer, basic UI, some other trainer, Angular React, some other trainer, Linux, AWS, DevOps, some other trainer, testing to some other trainers. So more and more number of trainers are available. They will take the remaining part responsibility. But here my responsibility is what they clearly core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, and web services. Up to this, I will take the responsibility. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? In all these batches, core Java is common or not? In all the courses, core Java is common or not? That today I am taking demo class for this. Just today onwards I am taking demo class for what there? This core Java. Understand it clearly. Core Java. Right. Anyway, the total Java stream I am going to take. In all the courses, core Java is common. So core Java I am going to talk commonly for all the students now. Understand it clearly. Okay, sir. Good. How we are going to plan for these courses? If you think about this, plan for these courses here. Okay, now see this one. Here, this part here we have to recognize. This part. If you observe this clear, I'm giving there. Better. This is my suggestion only, not like mandatory to follow this. My suggestion is what there. Anyway, at session 1, I'm going to start core Java. I'm going to take these classes core Java. In the session 2, second session also I'm going to take, but not immediately. In the second slot, I'm going to take like what there, advanced Java. I'm going to start. That means I set you for Java stream 7 subjects are available. All 7 I'm going to take no. So I'm going to take 2 slots and every day, but not immediately. Immediately I'm going to start 1 slot. After a few concepts are completed inside the core Java, then I will start second slot. In that second slot, what I'm going to take now, I'm going to start like what there, advanced Java. That means, first of all, Java stream I'm telling there, when core Java is in the middle, whenever the core Java is in middle, then I will start advanced Java. When advanced Java is in the middle, when core Java is completed, then I will start frameworks, Spring framework I will start. Then I'm going to start what there, Spring framework. Observe carefully. Okay. When core Java, when Spring framework is in the middle, I will start what there, Hibernate in another session. Then continuously Hibernate web services I will start there. Here Spring Boot microservices like this here we are able to take. That means every time 2 courses here we are going to complete parallelly with respect to the Java. Yes, sir. All of you getting my point or not? For Java, I am going to take 2 slots. For Java, how many slots here I am going to take? No, only 2 slots here I am going to take for Java. But remaining 2 slots we can utilize for what there? For DevOps maybe, and for basic UI, and for what there, Oracle. So anything, any other courses here we can start 2. Parallelly, 4 courses if we do there parallelly, automatically we are going to complete in our right path. First level 4 courses. After completion of this 4, again we can start one more 4. Then at finally we can complete the remaining concepts here if anything is remaining. At the 3 attempts we are going to complete all of your courses if you go with what there full stack Java. Understand it what I'm telling you? Okay, fine. Leave this part here. After completion of this content here, advantages of these courses now. If we join for these courses at Durga Soft, what advantages here we are able to get? If we come for these advantages of these courses here, observe carefully. The very first one is all my classes are being recorded. Then every class video will be provided to you as a backup, including today's class. All of you understand it clearly? Including today's class, every class recordings will be provided, videos will be shared through Google Drive access. We can watch that videos 24/7. Multiple advantages are available, this benefit. Only Durga Soft is giving this type of benefit for all the students by default. Example, I'm telling that. You are continuing these courses. Unfortunately, 1 or 2 days of time, we are not attended the class. But next class, if you want to catch, we need to see that, we need to watch that previous 2 classes. If I'm not giving video support, no chances to watch that previous classes. If we come for the next class, then it may be confusion part. But to avoid this confusion, what we have to do, we need to have some video support that we are going to provide. If we provide video support now, before come for the next class, we are going to watch the 2 classes. Then if we come to the next class, then you will understand, you will be in the continuation part. So this advantage mainly here we are able to get. Not only that, unexpectedly, if we leave from Hyderabad in the middle, maybe 10 days of time, if you don't want to come for the classes here, if video support is available, we can watch the classes through videos now, right? We'll continue the content here. Or maybe permanently you want to go for your hometown, permanently want to stay there, but there also your course is not going to be terminated. You can continue this course by watching that what their videos. So because of that reason, we are giving that video support. Next one, 1 minute. Right, sir. And one more thing I'm telling there, this video support is available for all students, for both offline and as well as what their online students. For everybody, we are providing what their video support. Just you are the member of Durga Soft, that's enough. We are able to get what their videos clearly. Next one is what they're after that. All my classes materials are available in the form of hard copy and as well as what their soft copy. The location where we are going to upload videos, there itself we are going to upload the soft copy material that we can download, we can use that. Hard copy materials are also be available at our office there. We can purchase it. So you have to purchase that. Xerox cost, our admin people will take that hard copy materials. Leave this one. Free access to the classroom notes. Yeah, just now I given some link to you. Today I given some link to you. That link is for the sake of what their classroom notes. Say at a starting point, this link here I given now. This link. If we keep this link in the browser, automatically everyday classroom notes there we are able to get. If you open that, there you are able to get the classroom notes. So free access to the classroom notes. The main advantage of my classes is what there. I'm able to type each and every part inside the class. Whatever the explanation I'm giving there, everything I'm going to type inside the class. That typing material we are able to get. Live class material we are able to get directly through the Google Drive. That means through that particular link. Next one is after that, free access to the classroom applications. Whatever the applications I'm doing inside the class there, that application as a copy I will provide to you. By taking that applications as a reference, we can practice more and more in our own way. So that applications also be I'm going to share with you clearly. Next one is all applications are live applications. The programmatic part is what their live programming development means that in front of you I will explain the concept. In front of you I will take the requirements. In front of you I will develop the programs. In front of you I will compile the program. When I compile the program, if you get any error, I will explain to you why we are getting this error, how to resolve that particular error. In front of you I will execute the program. In the execution of the program, if you are getting any exception, I will explain why this exception is coming, how to come out from that exception, how to resolve that exception, and everything is going on in front of you. Inside the class itself, we are going to do that type of work. By the development point of view, we will be very strong. Programmatic point of view, we will be very strong. Logical thinking point of view, we will be very strong. Initially, one or two programs you may see somewhat difficult, but once you're having habituation of watching that application development end to end inside the classes, no, in the middle of the courses, you may feel very free about to prepare these applications, and automatically we are going to prepare the applications. You may not get any confusion about this program development. In every technology, in every course, we used to start our programming part right from installation of the softwares onwards. How to download the softwares from internet, how to install the softwares in our systems there. After that, from that particular point onwards, we are going to start what there, the development part. So everything is in live application development there we are able to get. Next, another one here. Course completion certificates will be provided at the end of the courses. At the end of the courses, course completion certificates will be provided. Try to recognize this. Just we completed this particular course in Durga, we can show that certificate to the interviewers also. It's a proof for you to complete your courses at Durga. Definitely, we can utilize that Durga brand value also in our interviews. Next one, this is important. So company drives will be conducted at Durga. Think about it, it's not like any job guarantee program. We are total against for that process, but we will make ready you for anything about the jobs now. We'll make ready to go for jobs care. But the point is what? Part of our responsibility, we are going to invite number of companies to come to Durga to conduct the drives. I think recently also we conducted one drive. Then for the sake of the development, Java application development there, recently we conducted some company drives there. Understand it clearly. So we used to invite the companies there. Maybe in the next week also, one more company is going to be ready to come here to conduct the drives now. So every 10 days or every 15 days or maybe in every month, we are going to provide some drives for the students here now. But for the sake of the drives, no written test. For the sake of the drives, no money, nothing else. It's a part of the responsibility, part of the service. We are giving the drives option to you. Understand it clearly. Leave this one here. After that, concepts wise, we are providing what then written tests. Concepts wise, we are going to provide what the written test that we have to participate. For each and every concept, we have to provide what the written test. Next one is what their mock interviews. Here we have to conduct. What is that next one? Here, no? Mock interviews that we have to provide. So at the end of the core Java, one round, we are going to take interview for each and every student. So if I conduct that mock interview there, definitely we will find out your loopholes. We are able to give some points to you where you are weak and where you are strong. The type of information if we provide there, automatically we will be corrected yourself. We will be correcting yourself. Then you may go for interviews there effectively. But this is optional. Depending on the time only, we are going to check for this mock interviews option. But concepts was written test we are going to conduct. No need to worry for it. So these are the technical concepts here. We are going to work with multiple databases. We are going to work with multiple servers. We are going to work with multiple IDEs. Right? All interview questions are going to be covered part of the course only, part of the notes only. We are able to get it. But what exactly the version here we are going to be covered? See, just up to this 20th version name here I've given there, but we can think of it up to the latest version here we are going to cover. Up to the latest version here we are going to be covered. Try to recognize the point here, what I'm telling you know. Not only this one, up to the latest version here we are going to be covered. Try to recognize this. As of now, 20th version or 21st version is going on there at present. Up to that only here we are going to cover our content. Try to observe carefully. Right, sir. Good. Okay, fine. Right, sir. It's okay, fine. Then apart from this, what next one here we are doing here? So these are about like what there. These are about like what there. All the content here. Advantages of these courses. If you join with my classes here, what advantages here we are getting? These are the various things that we can identify clearly. Okay, fine. Right, sir. Apart from this, the next one is apart from this here I'm telling to you what exactly the syllabus here I'm going to be covered. Just 1 minute I want to list out all the content here. But anyway, after completion of this class, you may get one WhatsApp message. There we are able to see what there the total syllabus content. What in general we are going to be covered in core Java. The total syllabus here I'm going to provide. Now try to check this. Anyway, then list of the concepts are available here. I want to give the total list. By that we are able to get some clarity what I'm going to be covered. Try to understand it clearly. Right, sir. Now see this one. Here itself I want to provide the total concepts here. Core Java syllabus here I'm going to talk with you. Try to recognize this. In core Java, first one is like what there, introduction part. Here I'm providing. All right, introduction part. The next one is what there, steps to prepare first application, language fundamentals, patterns, arrays, logic based programming, whoops, very, very important content here. This is all, of course, this whoops is a starting point of the actual Java. Before this whoops, all these topics are like what there, just to create the platform only, to understand Java betterly only. We are going to do all these things, but actual starting point of the Java is what there, object orientation. All of you understand it clearly. Next one is what there, wrapper classes, inner classes, packages. Next one is what there, string manipulations. And next one is what there, exception handling, multi-threading, and so on and so on and so on. In the same document here, I'm providing almost all 39 topics here. We are going to get there. Observe carefully. Almost all 39 topics here now. All right, 39 to 40 topics here. We are able to get Java 10 version feature, Java 9, Java 8, up to Java 20th version. Before completing your batch, if 21st version or 22nd versions are coming there, we will include even that versions also clearly. Up to the max latest content only, we are going to cover in our classes. Yes, sir. I'll forget my point or not? What I'm telling you now. Okay, in this total part here, we are able to see what there, the total technical part, the technologies part here, we are able to identify clearly. Got it or not? Right, sir. That's okay, fine. After that, after completion of this, all right, sir. Now, regarding these timings for these classes here, if you observe this, all of you observe carefully, one point here I'm telling to you that may be useful to you, that may be required to understand. The timings of this class here, observe carefully. What is the timing here we are getting there? Even from front office also we are getting some timing there, right? What exactly the timing here we are getting there, no, for this class here? 4 p.m. to, what is the time actually? Right, sir, 4 p.m. to 5:30, right? 4 to 5:30 is the actual timing here, right? But remember this, what I'm telling there, 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Okay, this is the actual timing. Understand it clearly, but I want to take one more hour extra. To speed up the content here, I want to take one more slot. 4 to 5:30, this is one class. And the next slot is like what there, I'm going to take 5:30, just after giving 5 to 10 minutes break, 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. also I'm going to take for the sake of, everybody understand it. But I have a clear-cut plan, no need to worry for it. So 4 to 5:30, what topics here I'm going to be covered? If you observe this, whoops topic, this is a starting point for the Java. This is a starting point for Java. Whoops to remaining concepts up to the end. Java 21st version features or 20th version feature up to that are going to be covered at what time, 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Yes, sir, are you getting it or not? 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. What topics here I'm going to be covered? Basic concepts. Before whoops, 4 or 5 topics are available now. That I will cover. Introduction part, the total introduction part. After this, first application development. After this first application development, language fundamentals. Next one is what their patterns in this logic based programming. So these concepts are going to be covered. Then first 4 or 5 topics will be covered under 5:30 to 6:30. Whoops onward, the topics are going to be covered from what there, 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. 2 slots I'm going to take for you. It will be an advantage to you. Understand it clearly. Understand my point? It will be what there, advantage to you that we can plan there clearly. So here the point is what there, 4 to 5:30. Whoops onwards, I'm going to start 5:30 to 6:30 introduction. The basics, initially some small basics here we are going to be covered now. The basic platform I'm going to be covered at what time here, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. So today just I have taken one class, just as a gathering, just as a demo class here. Actual syllabus I'm going to be covered from Monday onwards. As observe carefully, today is what there, Friday, right? Monday onwards, from Monday onwards, I'm going to be cover our actual syllabus. Today is a demo class there. Monday will be the next class for all of you. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, no need to have any class there, no need to come here. Directly the second class I'm going to take on what day? Monday. Monday I'm planning to take the second class. Understand it clearly. Monday onwards, every day we are going to have sessions, even including Sundays. On Sundays also, I'm planning to take sessions. Only this first Saturday and Sunday, no classes, no. But next onwards, I'm planning to take classes on what there? Sundays also. But if Sundays, if you don't want to come to this location, no need to worry for it. I will give online classes support on Sundays and weekends, depending on your view. If you want to come here, we can come here. But only if you want to attend the class in online, that option I will provide to you on Sundays there. Only Sundays now. But remaining days of time, as usual, regular class are going to be happen. Mr. All of you are getting clarity or not? What is the point I'm telling you now? So the timing and schedules and everything here I given clarity in first class itself. But technically, I'm going to start our actual concepts from what day? Monday. Monday onwards, we are going to see the content. Monday at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. I'm going to start that object orientation directly. Little bit theory I'm going to start. And my point here. Parallelly, 5:30 to 6:30, I'll start the remaining content here. That very basic concepts there. Observe carefully what I'm telling you. So the other schedules here I'm going to follow. If you follow this approach here, automatically within our time here we are able to complete our content. And one more point I'm telling there, at 5:30 to 6:30, when we complete these topics, at 5:30 to 6:30, there I'm going to start advanced Java concepts. That is in the middle of the core Java. I'll start what there advanced Java. There I'm planning to take what there advanced Java classes. Everybody understand my point here? At what time advanced Java is going to be start? 5:30 to 6:30. But when I'm going to take it now, after completion of these concepts at 5:30, I'll plan to take what there advanced Java classes. Then by that we are able to start our content effectively. Isn't it? All of you are getting clarity on this point or not? Okay. Right, sir. Now that's such. Now this is about like what there. The demonstration here, what I've given about our content. That actual concepts I'll plan for what there on Monday onwards. Okay. So shall we meet on Monday? Right, sir. Now I want to stop this demo here. On Monday onwards, we are going to continue our content clearly. Okay. Right, sir. That's all. Thank you. Thank you for attending this demo class. Thank you. Right, sir. Emily, no problem. Yeah, yeah please.
5:30 p.m. also Selenium.
Uh-huh.
Then I joined Core Java for my programming, testing programming.
Okay. Yeah, basic classes. I'm saying to you that basic parts, no? Basic parts in the sense if conditions, while loops, then how to write that declaration of the statements like.
While this session I could understand very well, but when I didn't join, how to understand?
Check back. Think about it. Why? Because and these timings are fixed actually. Then not only you, then even other batch also be depending on this particular time actually. And that's what I'm thinking. So check for it any alternative for this Selenium, no? If it is possible.
Almost 2 months.
Already completed now. So when it is going to be completed?
1 month from
Next 1 more month. Okay. Check for it that this initial. Not immediately. No, that other batches may take some time. Not immediately. Why? Because at morning time we are planning next full stack Java. At 7 o'clock, but not immediately. It may take maybe 15 to 20 days of time. After that. Hmm. After that, I'll start at morning time. No? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, video support will be provided for everybody, guys. Yeah, definitely. If you join for offline or online, whatever it may be, you may get that videos classes. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, guys, and check it. Anything else, guys, apart from this? Anything else, guys? Then shall we meet on Monday? Guys, those who are attending in online, now shall we meet on Monday? Yeah, I've seen that questions here. I think so no questions. Everything is okay, fine. Yeah, Swellingam, just that we can do that. That's okay, fine, no issues. Then everyday videos will come to you. But at least we have to attend for a few classes in offline, right? One time come to the office, just we can discuss with them and our admin people will give clarity. Then definitely videos will be provided. Whether we join with offline or online, that doesn't matter. Then videos will be provided to you, sure, definitely. No, okay, yeah. Anything else, guys? Then shall we meet on tomorrow, Monday? Shall we meet on Monday, guys? Okay. Yeah, it's okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. Thank you. We'll meet on Monday. On Monday, we will start directly object orientation. Directly. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Use the same link on Monday.